morning, gang. I'm telling you, bearings about me. Tired. I do not own the rights to this song or any other song that plays from this time forward. If you can hear it. If you can't, that's even better. So, for you who were tuned in when I had my flat tire about a week and a half ago, as a matter of fact, I was in the middle of a live when it happened. All right, I got that tire replaced. I had a road hazard warranty on it. They plugged that tire until they could get me a new one in. Got me a new one in, put it on. I wake up this morning and now the tire on the other side is low. I don't know what the deal is with me and tires, but every year I'm having to put air in tires that are not that old. I don't understand it. I'll start asking around. I don't know if it's just the brand or maybe there's something wrong with the rim or maybe the way they were mounted. I don't know. But it gets old. Hello guys. How are you all? No, they don't make them the same. Everything is not the same. You know what I mean? Everything used to be built with quality. Now they're just built to last for a certain amount of time so you can get them replaced or they can get you for replacement parts. We were just talking about this at work the other day. My partner and I and a couple other folks were sitting around the water cooler, quote unquote, and we were talking about, appliances. And I can remember, and this has been 23 years ago. I bought a Whirlpool washer and dryer set. And that thing, that group of machinery, it followed us to 3 different locations. It lasted for, I'd say, every bit of 10 years before we started really having trouble out of them, and we got about another 2 years out of them after that. I had to replace the heater coil on the dryer a couple of times, and then finally the washer started acting up. So I was like, you know what, it's time for a new set. We got our money's worth. So that's what I did. I bought a Samsung. Hello. Bought a Samsung. I got 3 years. Didn't even get a good year out of them before I started having trouble, and I got about 3 years before I replaced them. Replaced the dryer first with just an old plain Jane dryer. I think it was what do we have? I think it's a Hot Point. I think that's right. We replaced it with a Hot Point. And then we turned around and once we replaced the washer, we replaced the washer with a LG front load. Well, hell, that only lasted about maybe 3 more years after that. Maybe 3 to 4 more years. It started acting up. I think we got 5 years out of that before we had to replace it. So, it is a shame. It really is a shame. Nothing's built to last. It's all about trying to get you to buy the latest thing, latest trend, or replacement parts. I've always wanted that style of Jeep ever since I was little. Oh, goodness gracious, you guys. Oh no, me either. We went back to plain Jane stuff. You know what I'm saying? Top load, hardly any push buttons. I couldn't find a dryer with a turn knob because I would have used that. You know what I mean? But yeah, I won't do that again. I mean, you're only doing it for style, and the way our laundry room is, nobody's going to see what we have anyway. So it really doesn't matter. Even if they could, I'm not that guy. I don't care what you see. Absolutely. I don't. This, you know, I want to pay for function. And you could have a pea green washer, but if that thing will last me 20 years, sign me up. You can always paint it. You know, people talk about capitalism and socialism, and like everything, there's pros and there's cons to everything. You got to weigh your options. Capitalism works as long as things don't get too lopsided, and that's exactly what has happened. Things have gotten lopsided. People are hoarding resources. I mean, we did some research the other day. We were looking at inflation versus some of the raises that we got over the last 4 years. And every year for the last 4 years, inflation has beat our raises by at least a 0.5% to 1%. Some cases it was 3%. The year that inflation was 8%, we got a 5% raise. So that was gone. It was ate up. It was like you didn't get anything. Then the years we got 2.5%, you're looking at it was 2.65 or 2.68. I think that's what it was. And then you had another 2.4. No, I'm sorry, not 2.4. It was 2.8 and then a 2.68. So that was gone. And then we got a 2%, and inflation was like, I think it was like 3.5% that year. So when you add all that up and average it out, it ate up our raises by at least 1% every year on average. And I've been with my employer for quite some time, and year after year we get less and less. So I'll leave it at that. But I'm sure, and I've heard that from other people all around the area, from different employers, different employees. They all say the same thing. Not to the extent that we have been saying it, but everybody keeps wanting to make that bottom dollar grow at the expense of the people who are making the money. All right, well, I'm not going to go down that rabbit hole. We're getting close. So this is what I am going to tell you guys. If you're familiar with the show, then you know what's about to take place. If you're not, this is the part I tell you guys. If everybody's a servant, everyone gets served. I'm still working on that. It's hard to do sometimes, but it has to be done. All right? Me personally, I have to stop worrying about getting served part and just do my part.